Well, hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for clicking on the video in advance, and I hope you're well and your families are well. And I know I've been gone for a minute, but work has been working, life has been lifing, and I'm back. So hopefully I'm back for a minute or two. So in this video today, I'm just going to show what is going on in my garden so far. So we're going to start here. We have some hostas that are starting to come back, and some impatiens, and we have some coleus in these little pots. I don't plant them too many in the ground here because we have this tree here, and the roots just, it competes with the flowers, so I just put them in pots. Okay, and so we have here, we have a potato vine that's going to eventually drape over this container, and I have some petunias in here, but I had to put some snail repellent in there. I don't know if it did something to the petunias, but they'll bloom and then they stop, or either if it's the shade that's causing them not to bloom as well as being in the sun, because this is my shady area. Here are some azaleas that have already bloomed, and I cut them back. And then we have some more annuals, some impatiens here. Now the annuals I do get from the clearance section at Lowe's, and they were just little babies, so they're really going wild here. Then there is a philodendron, I think it's a rhododendron. It was gifted to me. I had it in the house and I brought it outside to go in my garden, and we'll decide if we'll leave it out here or not. But it's already developed another leaf since it's been out here, and then here's another one on its way. So it seemed to be doing pretty good. Now, this is a little quaint area off the patio. I've been growing this ivy on this trellises for a few years. I just trimmed it down, so I've got to come out here and clean that up. And at night I light that candle. Here are some more impatiens, and we've got some vinca ground cover and a fern in there, and it's quite a lot of shade over here, so it loves this area. These were clearance, and I think it was like 4 or 5, and look at how they bushed out so pretty. And then here is this little sitting area, and these are some hydrangea standards, or supposed to be, and I let them grow out of shape, along with some hostas that are down there. And I just put a little old mirror that I was going to throw out right in front of this waterfall, or water feature. And then here's the arbor that separates the two hydrangeas standards. And then this actually came out of my dining room years ago, and I just took it down. I had it in storage, and I just took it down, spray painted it, add some outside lights, and then those light up during the night. And then here is the other hydrangea. Okay, here is another pot here with some impatiens, some purple queen, coleus, and more coleus. And actually this is not even real. This fell off of a flower I had, and I stuck it in there and never took it out, but I'm gonna leave it in there. Okay, and then this is my tree that has the lantern on there, and we put a candle in there so it lights up at night. Around this pot we have some hostas that are coming back, and they look really good. And we have some vinca cover, the ground cover. And I'm not sure what else I'm going to put back here, because I have a whole bunch of bare spaces back here, but it's a work in progress. And we also have some impatiens here in these containers. This is a morning glory that's trying to wrap around this wrought iron flower holder. I guess that would be cute. I'm not going to move it. I'll leave it there. You can see I have started mulching this area. and it looks really, really well. And I've got more mulching to go. I've got to finish up this area right here, and then I should be done with this. So this is more azaleas that have bloomed and have been cut back. And here are some of my garden decor. That's a little carriage. And then we have more hostas. That's my bird bath. So just ignore that over there because we got to finish that up sometimes, probably today. And then there is a sun patient that really blooms well, but I think it got too wet. So it's trying to come back. And then we have more azaleas. And this is a shrub, a variated, I can't think of the name of it, but I need to trim that down. So that's what this area looks like. This is a little sitting area here. It's right up under this tree, so it gives you really good shade with the table. I've got to clean it off. Don't talk about me. And then here is a begonia, I believe it is. The big leaf begonia. Now this container here, I did get this from a flea market, and you know, at Lowe's or Home Depot, you're going to pay about $60, $50. I paid $5 for that, and I came home and painted it, and it fits perfectly where I need it to go. This is the sunniest space in my garden. So let's start here. We have a canna that's coming back. Actually, it's more than one. I think it's 3 in this pot, 3 or 4 in this pot, along with some potato vines and some begonia. And we also have petunia in there as well. So that is doing very well. And it's should be blooming soon. Then we've got some begonias down here. And then this is a little garden section that I have with some irises in there. I hope they will bloom. Someone gave these to me and I just planted them. And some more decor. We've got some, what are these called? Not foxgloves. I can't think of the snapdragons. That's what they are. And these are also from the clearance section. These are from the clearance section. The petunias. Look at that pretty bright purple. I love that color. And I just tucked some down in the corners back here. And then we have a colorful container right here with some flowers, a little water going on. My little rose garden. I have 3 roses in here, so I hope it doesn't take over the garden. And then I've got 2 hostas, a lily, I think it's an Asiatic lily, more hosta, and that's what that looks like. Now this is a highlight, this is a hydrangea, a limelight, and these were also on clearance last year, so it's really growing, and I hope that it blooms. These are the bellflowers or the calabacoas. They look really, they like a lot of sun and they don't like to be too moist. This is a wisteria. I've had it for 2 years, but it will not bloom. So I just knew it was going to bloom because my theme in the garden this year is like fuchsias and purple. As you can see, but for some reason it's not. So I've got to research to find out why that's not blooming. It's getting plenty of water. It's getting plenty of sun. And then I underplant it with some petunias and some creeping jenny. Some more calibrachoa. And then in this bed, I planted one of those spill drop containers from Home Depot or Lowe's. I think it was Lowe's. And so I put that in this container here in this bed, along with some begonias and some cannas. And this is not a very sunny spot. I've planted some sweet potatoes down here so it could climb up this vine, up this trellis. And then I planted some sweet peas, some beans, I'm sorry, and they're getting ready to put off some beans. And I've got some in my garden as well. So this is the only little section I have straightened up and cleaned out, which is just a little area with some rocks below the patio. And I would not dare show you the patio because I've got to really get up there and clean it and then put the decor on there. But the pillows were made from placemats from Dollar Tree. These yellow pads came from Ross, and this pad came from Ross. Those two pillows right there were made by me. And then here is another one of the bumblebees. So I just took two placemats, glued them together, and or sewed them together, I'm sorry. And then that's what we have. And then fortunately, I found the bumblebee pillow at Walmart with the same color scheme that I was going for. And it turned out pretty nice. So my garden tour is coming up soon, which is my garden back there. I moved it from where I have these flowers is where my actual vegetable garden was last year. But it wasn't getting too much sun, so I decided to go ahead and move it in a different area. So this is what I see when I come into my sunroom. I'm looking at this green goodness. So thank you all for the ones who have checked on me just to see if I was okay. Yes, I'm fine. Sometimes you need to take care of what you need to take care of. And hopefully I can be back for a while this time. So thank you for tuning in to the video. May the good Lord bless you all real good. Take care, and I will see you soon.